Hello and welcome to Essie's Pilates. This is a 25-minute Pilates workout, beginner friendly. We will be trying a little bit of intermediate exercises, but if anything doesn't feel good for your body, just don't do it. We will be focusing on hip stability. So we're going to focus on what is stabilizing before you mobilize. So we stabilize before we mobilize. We stabilize with our center, which is our powerhouse, abdominals, back, outer thighs, inner thighs. And that stabilization is also helping us to lengthen in opposition. All right, just hold on to your abdominals and your lower spine. And then just kind of like sandwich yourself in between your hands and lift yourself up. So it almost feels like you're lifting your upper body up out of your pelvis. Keep that posture. You take your hands, place it right on top of one another. Press gently into the arms. Feels like you're pressing yourself out of a swimming pool. Lengthen. You want to lift up your right leg, but first, let's focus on that left side. So you're really going to press through your left leg, stabilize through that left leg. You're going to feel your glute a little bit. And then, can you float up that right leg without moving anything in the body? So we don't want to sink the hips. So just lift that leg up. You're going to feel how you press a little bit into your arms. You're going to feel more muscles being activated here. You place that right leg down. You stabilize on that right side, so pressing that right leg into the floor so that you can mobilize that left leg up. All right? And we place the left leg down. You stabilize through that left leg, pressing a little bit through the arms, and float your right leg up without sinking in your upper body. And we go for one more like this. Right leg stepping down, left leg lifting up. All right. And then switch your arms and let's just start marching those legs out. That's it. And right through this marching out, just keep lengthening through the rest of your body. So think, you step your feet down into the floor and then you keep growing your crown of your head up to the sky. And we march out. Maybe we can lift the legs a little bit higher. If this is too fast for you, just stay to your own pace. Rather focus on stability here. Stabilize before you mobilize. That's it. And we go for 10. And 5. And 2. And 1. All right. Reach your arms up and exhale. From here, let's go down onto the mat. Stand right to the edge of your mat. You can cross your arms again. You take your right leg to the back, lift the heel, and you're going to try to send that knee straight down to the floor. Check in with your legs. Maybe you need to readjust your feet. The knee is underneath your hip. The front heel is underneath your knee. We stay there, little pulses up and down. Once again, feel the length in opposition. Crown of the head is reaching up to the sky. The knee is lengthening down to the floor. We're still supporting with your powerhouse. And 2. And 1, stay there. Can we hover? Let's take a quick stretch. So release your arms. You take your right arm, so same arm as the knee that's down, reach it up to the sky. And then just bend slightly over towards your left side so that you can find a beautiful stretch here in the front of your right thigh. Take a breather. Lifting all the way back up. Arms out into a T shape. Press yourself all the way back up. Step the right leg forward. Cross opposite hand on top. Same thing on the left side. Step the left leg back. Stabilize. Then you mobilize by sending that knee down. Find a length for your body. Zip up those lower abdominals. And little pulses. Keep on pulsing. Keep reaching in opposition. And 2. And 1. And left arm reaches up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretching up and over towards your right side. Find that stretch in your left front of your thigh. Arms out into a T shape. And press yourself all the way back up. Step that left leg forward. And then from here, cross both arms on top of one another Actually reach your arms forward. Lift onto your tippy toes. And now, can we sink all the way down into a chair squat maybe? Or you lower all the way down onto your tailbone. If you can't do that, use your hands. Okay, slide back. We're going to go straight into some leg swaps. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll all the way down. And then place your arms right next to your side. Shoulder blades down onto the mat. Bring your knees more or less, your feet more or less underneath your knees. Now, without moving your heels, think you want to draw your buttocks towards your heels towards your buttocks, so that you just feel a little bit of activation here in your glutes. And then, inhale. Exhale, sink the abdominals, sink the rib cage. Keep feeling that weighted feeling with the abdominals and rib cage muscles pulling down to the mat. Without moving anything, float that right leg up into tabletop. You place that leg down, and without moving anything, float the left leg up into tabletop. And then keep marching your legs out here, and really focus on keeping that pelvis as stable as possible. So no wiggling in the hips. And we're going to go for one last one on each side. So to help you with this, especially as you lower that leg down, you need to sink your abdominals a little bit deeper. All right, if this feels easy enough for you, try to switch those legs in mid-air. And the trick is to try to not let the lower abdominals bulge. So just keep sinking everything down towards your spine. Check in with the shoulders. If you feel tension in your shoulders or feel your neck is pulling to the back, just place a pillow underneath your head. That's it. And 2. And 1. All right. Lift both legs up. Hold onto your hamstrings. Now, nod your chin. Exhale, flatten your ribcage as you curl onto the tip of your shoulder blades. You're going to stay there, reach your arms out. And then from here, start pumping the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. With each exhalation, really feel how you press all that last bit of air out and how you flatten your rib cage. And you also try to reach those fingertips a little bit further forward. Okay, I've lost count, but let's go for 3 more rounds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one here. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the last bit of air out. Flatten the ribcage. Reach those fingertips further forward. And then we lower all the way back down. Hug your knees into your chest. And then from here, place your feet back down. Arms are right next to your side. Now from here, heels to buttocks, buttocks to heels. Lift that right leg up into tabletop. Reach that leg out, nice and straight. Let's get a little bit of an excellent rotation so that you can wrap that seat. Keep squeezing that seat. Let that gluteus muscle lower that leg down while you're still holding onto that leg with your lower abdominals, and float that leg back up. We go for 2 more. Inhale, lower down, zip up your lower abdominals. Exhale, float back up. Last one, lower down, and exhale, float back up. Keep that leg reaching nice and tall. We draw 2 circles into one direction, so tilt the leg in. Circle that leg around while you keep your opposite left side stable. Lift back to the center. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, circle around and hold. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, circle around. Feel how your left oblique and left side is helping to stabilize. Reverse, tilt out. Circle around. Lift and hold. Tilt out. Circle around. Lift and hold. Last one, circle around and lift and hold. We switch legs, place that leg down, stabilize now with your right side and float that left leg up into tabletop. First, lengthen that leg out, a little bit of an excellent rotation so that you can feel that glute just wrapping at the back. Lower that leg down, reach the leg out of your hip joint, but keep holding on with these lower abdominals and bring back up. And lower down and bring back up. Last one like this. And bring back up. Now keep reaching that leg up. We're drawing our circles. Inhale, tilt in. Exhale, circle around. Now hold on with your right side. Lift and hold. Tilt. Circle around. No wiggling or lifting of that right hip. Last one in this direction. And reverse. Circle around. Lift and hold. Tilt. Circle around. Lift and hold. And bend, lower down. Let's hold on to the hamstrings. Nod your chin, curl yourself up, sink abdominals, sink your rib cage, pop those elbows up. You're going to reach your left leg up to the sky, pull this right leg into your chest. Right hand, ankle, left hand on top of that knee. Press that shin into that hand to find a deeper core connection. And we switch the legs, and we keep on going. And switch. Single leg stretches. Once again, keep scooping those abdominals down and make sure those hips aren't moving. So how stable can you keep the rest of the body? Feel how you're bending from your back and not from your neck. So keep looking towards your belly button and don't throw your head to the back. And we go for last one. We bring both legs together. Hands underneath your buttocks. Lengthen those legs up to the sky. Can you wrap your seat a little bit more at the back? I really want you to feel how you squeeze those bum cheeks at the back. Reach those legs out. And then from here, pull it back in. And lengthen out. Now, bring your arms with you. Can you reach your arms up only in line with your chest? Rib cage is down. Abdominals are down. Your arms open up to the side. You circle it around and then you reach for those ankles. We got 3 more like this. Lengthen out. Open up the arms, exhale, pull back in. Lengthen out everything. Open up, exhale, pull back in. Last one. Lengthen arms and legs. Open the arms and exhale, curl back in. Lower quickly down. We go into a pelvic curl. So heels are underneath your knees. Really press your arms out next to the side. Quickly take your mat, pull it apart. Feel how you're opening up your collarbones. Press with your triceps, press with your arms. Inhale. Exhale, sink the rib cage. Start curling the tailbone up. You want to feel once again how you wrap that seat at the back. Keep wrapping that seat. Keep pressing through your arms as you lift up into your shoulder bridge. Take a moment here. Check in with your hips. Are both hips level? If the one is sinking, squeeze that glute a little bit more. We tend to drop the lazier glute or the lazier hip. So squeeze that glute. Press through that heel. Keep it there. Your muscles between your shoulder blades will press back into the mat. Then your bra strap muscles, then your middle spine muscles, and then your lower spine, then your sacrum, then your tailbone, and then you relax. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale, sink the rib cage, curl the tailbone underneath you. We lift back up into full hip extension. Sink the abdominals, keep the rib cage down, so no bulging in the rib cage. Pelvis is up. Rib cage is down. Pubic bone is higher than your hip bones. All right, press with the arms into the floor. Can you keep your hips where they are and then just float those arms up to the sky? Still feel how you stabilize with those muscles in between your shoulder blades here. Hold it there. All right, arms back down onto the floor. Now really stabilize through your left leg. Focus on that stabilization. Pressing that left leg down to float your right leg up to tabletop without dropping the hips. Hold it there. Now lower the tailbone 2 centimeters down. Squeeze that left glute to lift back up. Lower the hip 2 centimeters down. Squeeze that left glute to lift back up. Lower down. Squeeze and lift. Note I'm also gently pressing through my triceps. Using my back muscles. Stabilizing with my head. And we've got 1 more here. Lift and hold, hold, hold. Roll down while you keep that right leg up, 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 up. Relax the tailbone. Right leg is still up. And can we lift all the way back up again as we keep that right leg up? We step the right leg down, stabilize. Both hips are stable, sink the rib cage. Find your position, really pressing down with that right leg now, stabilizing with the right leg, float that left leg up. Okay, hips are still stable here. And then we do those pulses, hips goes down, press, lift back up. Hips go down, right glute squeeze to lift back up. That's it. You can do this slowly, but rather focus on the stabilization. And we've got 2 more here. Last one. Now lift and hold. Can you keep that leg there as you roll all the way down? That's it. Tailbone is down onto the mat. Keep that left leg lifted. And we lift all the way back up. Reaching that left knee up to the sky. Place that left leg down. Stabilize with the hips again. Sink the rib cage. And we roll down, 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 and down. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, and then from here, hold onto your hamstrings, nod your chin, and then just rock yourself up into a seated position. We're going to quickly do a few circles. So we lift up the upper body, so holding onto your hamstrings, pop open your chest, scoop in the lower abdominals to support your lower back. Reach your arms forward, press your feet into the floor to feel your glutes squeezing underneath you. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, the lower abdominal scoop away from your thighs as you start rolling down only into a circle. We stay there. Stabilize with your left leg so that you can float that right leg up. Now try not to sink into the upper body. Keep your upper body nice and open. Place that right leg down. Stabilize with the right leg. Float the left leg up. I scoop my core a little bit deeper as I lower that leg down. And then I float that right leg back up. Step the right leg down. Scoop the core deeper. Float the left leg back up. And left leg down. And right leg back up. Okay, now stay here. Keep that right leg where it is. You're going to take your right arm. You're going to reach it out to the side. Look towards those fingertips. We stay here. Inhale. As you exhale, pull that right rib cage a little bit deeper and just feel that reach through the fingertips. That's it. We bring that hand back to center. You lower the right leg down. You float your left leg back up. We're going to twist towards the left side. And reaching that left arm out. Also reach with your right hand in opposition. It's going to help you with balance. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, stay as you pull that left rib cage deeper to find more length. And bring that left hand down. Left leg goes down. We roll all the way down, down, down. All right. And then from here, quickly, some side leg work. Lying on your side, you can pop your head up onto your hands, scoop in your abdominals. Hips are completely stacked. And bend the bottom knee in a 45-degree angle. You're going to extend that top leg out. And I really want you to focus on length. Top leg to the front corner of the mat. Feel how you can lift the bottom waistline. And keep your chest nice and open. Keep reaching that leg while you pull up with your abdominals. And then lift that leg up, just there where you feel that bite right there in the gluteus muscles. If you feel that bite, you're in the right position. If you don't feel the bite, you can reach further. Okay, now from here, we're going to draw 5 circles in the one direction. Let's keep this slow and controlled. And really focus on the back and top part of the circle. And as you reach that leg up, don't drop here in the bottom waistline. That's it. Feel how the obliques are also helping here. I think we've got one more left. Now keep reaching. Reverse the circles the way around. Check in with your shoulders, upper body. Is everything relaxed? Just think length, length, length. Stabilizing with the center so that we can lengthen in opposition. And last circle here. And now reach that leg out a little bit taller. Make sure you've got long lashes, almost looking towards the opposite corner of the room. Keep reaching. Lift that leg up a little bit higher, higher. Can we reach even higher there? And then from here, little pulses up, 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 up. Keep going. Keep pulsing. And we go for 2 and 1. One last bit of reach. Lower that leg down. All right. Quickly roll onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock yourself up into a seated position. Swing the legs around, straight to the other side. So bottom knee is bent in a 45-degree angle. You scoop in with your abdominals. You're sandwiching your upper body. Top leg reaches out to the front corner of the mat. Lengthen your upper body, but support with your rib cage and abdominals. Keep reaching. Keep reaching so much until you feel that lift in your bottom waistline. Now lift that leg up until you feel that bite. That's it. From there, you draw your circles. 5 circles in the one direction. Not too fast. Slower so that we can work through all of those fibers. Last circle. All right, reverse. Keep lengthening through the body. Keep holding with the center. We're working the waistline also here. And last circle. Yeah, we're not going too fast. Keep reaching that leg out. Find a little bit more length through the body. Lift that bottom waistline. Now keep reaching, reaching. Can you lift that leg up a little bit higher, but keep reaching as you lift up. We're not sinking in the bottom waistline. And little pulses up, 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 up. That's it. Can we keep that length? Can we keep that support with your center as we keep reaching with that leg? And we go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen and lower all the way down. Okay, you quickly roll onto your back. You hug the knees into your chest. You can hold onto the insoles of your feet if that's reachable for you. And then you can just open up your right leg and bend and open up and bend. Same thing to the other side. Both legs open. You can even hold onto your inner thighs and just open up those legs. A nice stretch here. Flex the feet. Roll out the ankles, other way around. Relax the shoulders. Okay, and then from here, rock yourself up into a seated position. Turn around, all fours. Now we want that box shapes once again with our upper body. Shoulders are stacked. Hips are stacked. Knees underneath the hips. You zip in with your rib cage. You scoop in with your abdominals. Fingertips are nice and active. Wrap your arms into your body so that you feel this pocket of muscles underneath your armpits. Bend those elbows softly. Stay here first. Inhale. As you exhale, wrap your waistline even tighter and feel how the crown of the head is lengthening away from your tailbone. And you're going to step your right leg back. Step onto that toe. Hold with your abdominals. Left leg back. From here, squeeze your heels together. Wrap the back of your thighs once again. And we find that length through the body. If you feel this in your lower back, you can lift your abdominals a little bit higher, or you can lower down onto your knees. Otherwise, keep reaching. Keep holding with the rib cage and the lower abdominals, and let's see if we can find a little bit more length here. So we inhale, exhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And we stay there for 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the one knee down, other knee down. We press back into a shell stretch. Take a nice deep inhalation here. As you exhale, pull your belly further away from your thighs. Relax your shoulders. And we come back onto our all fours. And we're going to do one last variation of the plank. So knees underneath your body. You step your one leg out. You step your other leg out. We're back into that plank. And then from here, you just lower your one knee down. Tap it onto the mat. Lift. Other knee down. Tap. Lift. Now keep on alternating from side to side. And just try to keep that pelvis completely stable. That's it. So once again, keep scooping up with that bottom zip. We've got 4, 3, and 2, 1. All right, knees down. Press back, relax. You can even take your hands to the back. One last breather here. And then you can just roll all the way up. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.